Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone. This is the TARDIS Zone talk. So the lefty lunatics in the fandom, because only lefties think this way, because they're a bunch of morons. You know, the stupid fake fans in this fandom that want to destroy everything. Well, they're in uproar because Neil Gaiman happens to be a scumbag. There's been reports in the media of his behavior and some of the stuff that he's been up to. But we're not here to talk about that. I don't want to focus on that. If he's guilty, you know, the police will investigate it and do what they have to do. There's far too many times that the media have broke stories, and we've seen over the years that it's turned out to be fake and they've ruined people's lives. So, as I haven't read anything on the Neil Gaiman situation, I don't really want to talk about that. I want to talk about what the consequence of his actions or alleged actions have manifested. And basically what's happened is that the lefty fans, the all virtual signaling and lefty fans, think that these episodes of Doctor Who that have been written by Neil Gaiman, they did the same with John Barrowman, and they've also done the same with Noel Clarke, screaming for all of these episodes to be erased. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Now, yesterday, I actually gave you my opinion on all of this. And, you know, I was quite clear, you know, these morons, you know, these are the very same morons, right? They're crying about this, but won't cry about what's happening to kids in the UK. They'll defend it, right? The same people that are crying and bitching and moaning now because Donald Trump is president, right? And because he's decided that there's only two genders, which is biology, by the way, and is fact, they've lost it and they've had a complete meltdown in the UK and not even in this country of Ireland, saying that they're ready for the fight and all of this other bullshit. But yeah, here they are, virtual signaling over the fact that a writer who happens to be a horrible human being, or alleged to be a horrible human being, they can't separate the person from the actual work that this person has created. Now, I used to be one of those people, I'm not going to lie. I couldn't do that at one stage, separate. But, you know, you grow up and you mature and you realise, you know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of other people that have worked on these projects, right? A lot of other people on camera, off camera, to the grip, right, that have worked and are proud of those episodes, are proud of anything that that man has created, right? They're not responsible, or they should not be punished for his alleged behavior. So when you all talk about these episodes to be removed, you are talking absolutely nonsense, okay? But you have been looking for excuses for years anyway to eradicate as much of New Who as possible. These newer fake fans that aren't fans. You know, what gets those fans excited, as I said, is seeing a lesbian kiss or a gay kiss, right? That's what gets their heart beating and thumping. For us, it's good character development and good stories and all of that what used to come with Doctor Who. But for them, they're simple-minded, and for them, you know, who's fucking who is the ultimate high for them. So to actually see them complain and moan now and call for all of these episodes to be pulled by BBC, they should be pulled from the iPlayer and all of this. No, they shouldn't be pulled from the iPlayer. How fucking dare you fans, once again, right, fake ass fans, decide what fans can choose to watch and what not. not what to watch. Right? The bottom line is this: if there's fans out there that decide that they can't stomach watching those stories, that's fine, right? But there'll be other people that are mature enough to separate, the fact that he's a scumbag from what he written. And as a writer, he's a talented writer. Some would argue that. I don't think he's much of a talented writer, but that's just my opinion. But people do think he's a talented writer. So, you got to separate. But these morons are incapable of that, right? These morons are incapable of that. And that's exactly what they are. As I said, the IQ in this fandom has dropped because we got idiots running the thing now, right? We got idiots writing stories, okay? So, it attracts idiots. That's why most of the fandom has actually left. Do you know what I mean? They want intelligent Doctor Who stories. They don't want things and the plot explained to them on screen and then get a lecture at the same time told how much of a bad person they are because either their skin colour or their fucking gender. Right? But that's what gets all their little heartbeats racing. Right? So any episode written by Neil Gaiman, any episode that featured Noel Clarke, and any episode that featured John Barrowman. Listen, they've been doing this for years in this fandom. When John Barrowman was accused of all the stuff they were accused, they had these Big Finish audios pulled, right? They went forward and they wanted the episodes to be pulled. All right. I don't know if they didn't succeed in that actually, but that's what they wanted. And then when the Noel Clarke stuff came out, when the Guardian did that hit piece on him, right? The police over there, no criminal investigation, no evidence to back these people up. Therefore, he was never charged with any crime. Yet he's still paying the cost for that hit piece, right? But even then, those little simps in this fandom, get rid of the episode, get rid of the audios. And then when there was actually a few audios still available of Noel Clarke on Big Finish in their library, right? But there were really, really old episodes stuff back in the day, right? And they even went after them. They demanded that they be taken down, right? So this is not a new thing with these morons, right? And this is why I'm calling them out. You are morons, right? If you aren't mature enough to separate the person and the artist, then forget about it, right? The artist is completely different to the person that he happens to be. I'm sick of this nonsense. But look, that's the current climate of the Doctor Who fandom. It's dead as it is, right? The only time that this fandom seems to come to life now is when there does seem to be a bit of controversy, and then it's mostly those fucking idiots. The fandom is dead. Right, I'm only on for another 20 minutes, folks, because the StreamYard is about to go. So as you know, I've obviously been paying for this for the last 9 years now since we've been doing this, right? But we can no longer afford StreamYard, so all my branding is going to be gone very soon. So I'm also limiting my stream time as well. So we're only going to be on for another 20 minutes, and moving forward, I'm gonna have to be really careful with the time that I use now. When I originally got it, the first year it was 180 something euro, right? The first year that I got it, it was 180 something. It's gone up to over 400 quid now, and we just can't afford it. Now that's for the year, granted, but just can't afford that anymore. So we had the contract with them now, not the contract, but it's about to run out now in the next couple of days. So we're gonna have to, as I said, and I said it to the other channel as well, we're gonna have to limit my stream time now. So yeah, so No, look, I'm not using an alternative. I like StreamYard personally myself. I know people have issues with it. So if I do end up being able to afford it again, I will be staying with StreamYard. I'm not going with any other alternative. The other alternatives as well, some of them are too difficult, and I don't like that other one, Ustream or whatever it's called. It's fucking shit. It StreamYard is the best one. It is. It's this is the best one for these type of things. So StreamYard is the best in its class. The others don't match up. And then you go the professional way. What's it? I don't know what it's called. They have this other one, but it's all very technical and all of that. And you've got to do your own settings and all. With this, it does it all for me, and I could do my own branding as well. It's easy enough to do. So yeah, it's about to go. It's 400 and something. It's nearly 500 quid, and we can't afford it. We've had to cut back on loads of stuff now. We're literally living day by day now. Because I've been saying it for years. The YouTube people, people out there slag me off, right, and say, oh, no, just is controversial because it brings in the clicks and it brings in the money. It brings in fuck all money, right? I haven't made loads on YouTube over the years, and that's the truth, right? My income on this platform is very fucking low, and I mean that. It's very low. That's why I keep asking everybody. I don't ask anybody for super chats on this. I never do, right? All I ask people is to share me streams, like it, and maybe leave a comment because it helps with the algorithm. That's it, right? But I don't make much money on this, and Cheryl had to, make the decision because the bottom line is we just can't afford it anymore. I wasn't making enough money to justify keep paying for StreamYard, so that's it now until I can afford it again. So the branding will go soon. Unfortunately, it'll be the StreamYard branding now. So I'm a bit sick about that because we've had the branding ever since we started. So that's gonna go now. Anyway, I'll bring Cinnamon said he'll come on, so I'll bring Cinnamon on for the last 15 minutes, and I know he's already discussed this topic already. So we'll get him on for the last 15 minutes, and I have to fly off because I have to get ready for another stream, and I've got other bits and bobs to do. Sure, I'm even out there now. It's gotten to the point now where I'm even starting to look now for employment because it's gotten that bad. So we're in a tough situation here, and trust me, we've been in sticky situations before, as you as well know, because you have been with me on this journey. But this is probably the worst that we've been in. The worst we've been in now. So it's difficult to talk about because you know yourself. I don't like talking about finances on here. They sent you the email anyway. But I've got 15 minutes left, so you can come on and I'll let you speak for the next 15 minutes. But that's the situation that I'm in anyway, folks. So as I said, all I just need from you guys is to keep liking the streams, keep sharing them if you can, and leave a comment in the. It just helps with the algorithm, and hopefully, you do hope that one of your videos catches a bit of attention, and so it's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough in Ireland as well. So, like, I know the cost of living for everybody it's the same here in Ireland, but it's probably worse in Ireland because we've got everything is just stretched here and everything is on the brink, you know. Because for people out there, people assume that I'm getting state benefits and all. This is what the Irish left do to me as well. They used to like to throw that at me. I'm not on any state benefit. I don't benefit off the state. Right? It's as simple as that. And people have urged me to go and get what I'm entitled to and all of this because I have worked and all of that. But I don't want to. It might be stupid to some people, but maybe it is pride, whatever it is, but I just don't want that and for these lunatics to throw at me, when they're fighting this, because that's what they seem to throw at you. Oh, he's on benefits, that's why he can go out and protest and all of this bollocks. And I don't have that on me, so they can't throw that at me. But I'm probably going to be, it's probably going to affect both channels anyway, because if I have to end up working, I'm going to have to be very careful when I'm in work, because I won't be able to stream when you're in work, because if I say that controversial while I'm in work, you know what I mean, have an impact on the employment. So moving forward, it's going to be very difficult, but we'll get there. But here we got Cinnamon, so I'm going to let Cinnamon just give us his opinion on this whole situation of, people asking for these episodes to be pulled. We will talk about Stephen Moffat during the week. I plan on coming back with regularity now. So I did promise a stream. I know it's only going to be a half an hour, but we will be back again this week. And I am, I'm building up to try and do that fucking Christmas special, but I just keep putting it off. So we'll just keep streaming until I'm ready to do the Christmas special, because you know what, to be quite honest, there's no rush. But Cinnamon, I know I seen you were discussing this on the Sendsphere a little while back. Just want to get your opinion on this whole situation. Do you think episodes should be pulled? Do you think it is a personal choice? Yeah, or what is your feelings on it?
I just think it's borderline stupid, to be honest. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. But yeah, I just don't see the need. I mean, if you're talking about the Pacific tweet that I think you may be on about, then I mean, the performative outrage and then getting called out for it as well, even by all sides, is just hilarious, because it is, whether he's done it again. We've learned the lessons of Noel Clarke and John Barrowman, so we should be the last people to jump in. I don't know Neil Gaiman's situation. He could have done it. He might not. I don't know what. It's not even about that. But it's just like the sheer sort of ferocity of just demanding that. What does taking the episodes off? What's that? What does that do? What does that achieve?
It
Do
doesn't
you think
achieve
do you think the
that,
victims are sat there clapping? Oh, thank you for taking off the doctor's wife. Oh, because I feel so much better. Thank you, Russell. Do you think they're sat there clapping? I don't think
exactly.
so.
It's not going to
Like, what
make
difference does it make?
a very relevant point you've made there. It's not going to make jack shit to any alleged victim out there. Not one iota of a difference is it going to make. You're absolutely right. They're not going to be sitting there jumping with joy, saying, "Oh yes, Doctor Who fans did a good thing there." They're putting pressure on. It's like what's his name? That famous director as well. Do you remember? He was caught in America. Roman Polanski. Do you remember him? He made some great fucking movies, and then he was caught with underage some nonsense, right? And he fled back to fucking, was it France or whatever, where he fled back to anyway. He fled back to some country anyway. People still watch his movies today, right? People still watch his movies today. The whole thing is separating the individual and the artist, because they're completely different people. Let's be honest.
We have to now that we've been forced into thinking like that. I mean, that's how I think about Russell and David, and these people that were part of my childhood. That I get disenfranchised, and I see them say certain things, and I'm like, oh, why are you saying this? You have to sort of separate. It's like what's the other one as well? On the topic of movies, Jeepers Creepers. Apparently, the director of, I can't even say what he's done, the disgusting individual, but it involves a child. The director of that, do we also sit there and say, "Oh, let's ban that movie"?
Listen,
like, no, like the whole team and people who worked on that one for weeks and weeks and months on end.
Yeah, by that logic, then we should cancel every Weinstein produced movie because of Harvey Weinstein. Right, you go through Hollywood. Matthew Broderick actually murdered someone here. Well, not murdered. It was a hit and run. He killed someone here. Should we now cancel him and not watch any of his movies? Every Hollywood actor or actress, or most of them, have either a criminal record or have done something dodgy in the past. So does that mean then we ban every single problematic actor and actress's work, or people that have worked behind the camera or worked in the writer's room? We'll have nothing left if that's the case. and that's the
I mean,
reality.
at this rate as well, we may as well remove all of series or all of RTD1, because at the end of the day, you've got a 900-odd-year-old alien kissing a 19-year-old, and they'll say, "Oh, that's pretty. Let's remove the episodes from that." And what about if they say, "Oh, let's get rid of the first 4 seasons feature
Oh no,
Noel
that's
Clark,
okay. Those
And
fans,
John Barrowman quite a lot. Those early seasons feature them
yeah,
Barrowman and
but
Clark
they
a lot.
don't mind
Let's just get
those
rid of them as
themes.
well. Why don't we?"
But see, they don't mind those themes. They won't. They never come out. But they attack Stephen Moffat for being apparently sexist for putting Amy in a little short skirt. But I get it. But you're
Which
absolutely
which
right. See, the
which Karen
priority.
Gillan was happy to wear, by the way. I don't see her complaining.
That's it. Remove Alec Baldwin's movies as well. Absolutely, man. They all have
You know,
to
in
work
this
on
era of Me Too, I mean, what is it? We see all the time now. Keira Knightley now conveniently hates everything about being in Pirates of the Caribbean, despite it launching her career and the financial rewards of all
Yeah,
that. But
listen, that
apparently she
movie
calls it trauma,
turned her
PTSD.
into a sex symbol that she wasn't even, right, in my opinion. I mean, she's nice, but that movie made her a sex symbol that I didn't think she deserved, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, right. The bottom line is she comes out, same with your woman, what's her face that was in Harry Potter, Emma Watson. She does me fucking head in as well. And that other one that was sleeping with all the directors that get her movie career. Now she's banging out. Well, the two actresses, you've got Megan Fox and you've got the other bleeding tick that was in those bleeding fucking
Jennifer Lawrence is
Twilight
that one.
movies. But the Twilight, that actress there, she was sleeping with bleeding directors left, right, and centre as well. Get away. So and then now they're the ones that are coming out complaining and saying, calling out misogyny or saying they weren't comfortable in their roles and all of that. But you didn't mind jumping on the director's manhood, did you? Shut the fuck. Sick of these people, man. Sick of these lefty twats as well, right? You just want to find something to complain about, right? Okay? Listen, if you choose not to watch those episodes because of your beliefs, because you believe it'd be morally wrong to watch them knowing what he was supposed to have allegedly done, well, then don't watch them. But again, as I said, do not dictate the fans out there what they can and cannot watch. That's not up to you. You do not police this fandom. Fans will make that choice for themselves. And as JWC Review said there, let's be honest. I mean, The Doctor's Wife is a decent enough story, right? And it is scary with the house with the whole TARDIS thing. I thought that was deadly. But other than that, right, what else has he done on Doctor Who? Come on, that's decent. I can't think about it. So
Yeah, he wrote 2 episodes, didn't he? I was convinced he wrote a Tennant episode, but I don't think he did. Yeah, I think he
no,
only
it
wrote.
was a sport. PD, hold on, PD's asked. It was a sport of the moment thing, but I am doing a proper panel. As I said, I'm going to be trying to stream regularly now. So I will be doing another one during the week. So if you're around before the weekend, or maybe we'll do on the weekend, and I'll bring yourself and Cinnamon on if you are around, and we'll just have an owl catch up stream with everybody. You know yourself, because I'm finishing up in 6 minutes. So I'm only on for half an hour. Yeah, Shite and Silver. Yeah, that was shite. I actually didn't like that story myself. So if you think about it, there's only one story of Neil Gaiman's that I actually like, and that's the Doctor's Wife. And
maybe
you know,
another thing as well.
it only when it
You're
got went
only
onto the weird, creepy TARDIS is where I like it. When it gets creepy, that's when I like it. Up until then, the
another
episode.
thing. The only thing that really connects. If they weren't written by Neil Gaiman, if you didn't look at the title card and see that it was written by him, if I said to you, "Oh, it was written by Toby Whitehouse," would you know? Like, would anyone notice the difference? Like, it's not like Boom, where I could sort of see that it feels like a very Moffat script, like a sort of abandoned script from Series 10. Like, at the end of the day, it's not Neil Gaiman's personal memoir. It's not his obituary. It's not his autobiography. It's not writing about him. He's just a bloke that's written the episode. The episode takes credence. The actors who've worked in it, all the people behind the scenes who worked for weeks and weeks, and however long it takes to film an episode, months and months of work. Everyone else who contributed in making that episode, let's just shove all that work down the pan. Let's just forget about them because one person, yeah, a big person, and yeah, it was a big part of the reason behind that story exists. He did write the thing, like I say, it's not about him. Apart from the fact that, you know, once the theme tune plays and the opening credits play, and you see, oh, The Doctor's Wife, written by Neil Gaiman. Apart from that, there's nothing else that connects it to
It
Neil
doesn't
Gaiman.
matter anyway, right? These people
It's
are
not like he
morons.
appears in the episode.
Look, there's loads of other people that worked on that episode, that story as well. People in front of the camera, people behind the camera, the grip man, the lighting technician, whoever it was, the editing people, right? There's loads of other people. Why should they have to be punished and not have their work seen, right? Because Cinnamon makes the point there, right? When we see the episode title and we say written by Neil Gaiman or written by RTD or whatever, right? We never think of all the other people that are behind it that make this all come to light, right? They just focus on the writer. There's loads of other people that have worked on those stories and they don't deserve to be shunned or deserve to have their work not seen because of some fucking moron who couldn't fucking behave himself, right?
Like,
But
I know
again,
Fear is
it
quite shit,
highlights
but like
the
they've
whole
still yet to bring
toxic
that episode back
nature.
as
Hang
well.
on, Cinnamon. It highlights the whole toxic nature behind the scenes when Doctor Who is being made, right? It shows the toxic nature. So again, BBC have a lot to answer for here. They do. They really fucking do. And whoever was in charge at the time as well has a lot to answer for the behavior behind the scenes. And I know I don't really have a problem with John Barrowman, and I don't. But his behavior, he shouldn't have done it anyway. Let's be honest. I even said it at the time. He shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place. But that behavior shouldn't have been allowed to fester and grow. It should have been nipped in the bud straight a fucking way, but it wasn't. And this is the point. Who's running behind the scenes, right, on these shows? They're fucking embarrassing the fucking show and embarrassing fans every fucking time a fucking either allegation comes out or something comes out that's happened behind the scenes. When is enough enough? Go ahead now, Cinnamon.
Never seems to be enough, doesn't it? You know, it's never ending. It's. I just find the whole thing laughable. It's all performative. It's all for virtue signaling. It's all to look and sound good online. It's just stupid. Like I say, you know, once the title card, plays and you see the Doctor Who logo, once it says a little written by Neil Gaiman, it's gone by that point. You know, you forget about him because you're just watching the episode at that point. Like I said, you know, imagine, like, I know Fear is a bit of a shit episode, but it's like they're still yet to put that back on iPlayer. How long does it take if they're even going to edit out Hugh Edwards' voice? Whatever they're doing with it, like, what are they doing with it? It's been months and it's still yet to be put back on.
Listen,
like, I'm not being funny, but if I was that child actress, I'd be a little bit annoyed. Well, maybe she doesn't care, but like, if I was in that episode, I'd be pretty bummed out if, like, oh, that was the episode I was in, and yet it's not up there. No, it's not there to watch. If you got physical media, then yeah, Chris, of course, great, and I encourage you to get physical media. But it's, you know, I don't think we should be. The person also wanted a context warning. So every time I go on iPlayer and I go to watch that story, there should be a little thing that pops up and says, "Oh, by the way, the writer who wrote this did this really terrible thing." No, it's not. It's not the place for that. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. If you want to search it up, then you can. I shouldn't be watching things and having little pop-ups tell me, "Oh, guess what? This person, that person, this, that, and the other, or everyone involved in this project all did this really horrible thing." No, it's iPlayer, for God's sake. You just click on it and you watch something. You don't need to be told the news.
You choose to watch it if you want on stream, and if you have physical media, then you can decide whether to destroy the disc or not, like a sad little person. But look, we got to wrap it up there. But I just want to tell you what the topic for the next stream is going to be. It's going to be this whole thing as well, from the same bunch of fucking fans, by the way, calling for Stephen Moffat to be instated as showrunner of Doctor Who. Now, I did speak about a rumor here and a bit of information that I had received, as I told you, when we were talking about the people that were lying about the stuff that they were talking about. And I did tell you this, that Stephen Moffat was actually very keen on getting his hands on Doctor Who again, and that the whole thing with the Christmas specials, right? You've all heard what I said anyway, right? Well, it seems to be getting there seems to be a lot more chatter happening, so much so that fans now have coming out. Well, they call them fans, I call them fake fans, coming out and asking for Stephen Moffat to be reinstalled as a showrunner of Doctor Who. Now, remember, these are the same fans, ironically, who were screaming at Stephen Moffat for being sexist a few years ago. So that'll be the next topic that we're discussing on the TARDIS Zone, and hopefully, we'll get it organised. Hopefully, Cinnamon will be joining me for that, along with.
I think Moffat even responded to that as well. I think he retweeted it.
Yeah, PD Rich. So the three of us will discuss that on the next stream. I'll just try organise it with the two lads, see if they can coincide with the same day, and blah blah blah. We'll move forward there with that. Anyway, I'll leave you with Cinnamon to give you the channel shout outs, his social medias and all of that. And I will talk to you all very soon. You can catch me on here. And obviously, if you do want to follow politics, I'm over on the other channels. And yeah, last night I took a little break from doing some of the songs. I just wanted, the ones that I put up for you to actually, listen to them, just in case I put up too many and there's too many for you to catch up on. So I'll be putting up some songs a little bit later on. So look out for them if you are interested. I know there's some people interested, so I just said I'd shout that. So I'll leave it with you, Cinnamon. Go ahead, give your channel shout out there. And PD is doing what he always does and putting the channels and the links in the chat as we speak, guys. So go and check them out. Don't forget to like my stream as well. And if you can leave a comment, absolutely fantastic, as I said, and bang that like button out of it like you've never banged the like button before. Thank you, Cinnamon.
Yep, so we're going strong on my channel. We've still got a lot of the different games going on there. I think I've just really finished the most recent Assassin's Creed. The first Assassin's Creed I've done recently. But I'm going to mix it up a little bit with the content. No, it's not all the same thing. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm going to brainstorm a few ideas, but you'll see when it goes up. So hopefully got some good stuff coming. Obviously on my channel there, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it's the same thing for the X account as well.
Fantastic. Right, guys, I got to leave it there. Sorry about the fact that it's only a half an hour. We'll try and do an hour the next stream. As I said, now my time is going to be very limited on here now. When it's going to be weird looking at the StreamYard fucking logo all over me shit now. But
I don't. Do they even proper? Because I do a few videos on like breakdowns, and I don't know if it. Unless I've just not noticed, but when I upload them, I don't think it pops up in the top corner like a whole big StreamYard thing.
Well, hopefully it doesn't. But if I can keep that branding off, then all well and good. But we'll see anyway, because I forget what the basic is like now. Because as I said, I've paid for the other one, and now it's just gone too expensive. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. But look. We'll leave it there for now, guys. I'll talk to you all very soon. Cinnamon, thanks for joining me, because I'm just going to pop off, man. I will catch up with you and PD, hopefully before the end of the week or maybe the weekend, and we'll have a proper chat offline the next stream. It's just I have to fly off now, man. She's gone out. I'm on doggy duty as well, so I'm literally finished here, head down, back up, set up another stream, and off I go again. So talk to you all very soon, guys. Have a good one. Cinnamon, you have a good one. PD, talk to you soon as well. And everybody else for joining me. Thank you. I appreciate all the support. And we'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye. Be good if I press the end stream button, wouldn't it?